Hi guys, Rachel with Spunky Misfit Girl here, and today we've got this little cutie all tied up together, and it is a folio with a big pocket over here, a little pocket right here, and a little flap like this, a little tied pocket here, or a flap really. It's a little pocket in the back, little tuck spot here. Got this envelope here tied in, which is optional if you want to do or not. Another little tuck spot back here. Another big pocket on this side. And that is our cute little project. Great fun for Happy Mail. Could be tucked into a journal. Good for gifts. Lots of little fun places to write a note or tuck a note into. And I'm gonna keep this guy here nearby so we can refer back to it because it's a little complicated. It feels a little complicated. And I'm gonna use the Rose Petal Shop papers, which are in my Etsy shop, to make this one. I love these papers. They have just this beautiful soft palette, beiges and light whites and nothing bright, some soft, like almost pinks. Really, really pretty. So you're gonna need a number of different sizes of paper. So this actually would also be a good way if you wanted to use up scraps. You could do that if you don't mind like a lot of mismatched papers. Okay, but we are going to need 2 6x6 papers. One is for your envelope, if you're gonna do that. The other is for your inside pocket. This guy here, okay? That is gonna make both sides of that pocket. That's a 6x6. So you can decide what you want where. You're going to need 3 4x6, okay? One is gonna be your front, one is gonna be your back, and one is gonna be this inside piece here, this bigger one that flaps, okay? 3 of those. You'll need one piece that's 4x3, and that's gonna be this guy here, your smaller flap. And then one teeny little piece that's 1.5x2 for your tab over here, okay? So you can go ahead and kind of figure out which you want where. I made myself little notes so I wouldn't forget what goes where. Double-sided paper will make it easier, but you don't have to. These are single-sided that I used for my sample, and I just covered where I needed it on those inside spots that were showing, okay? There's not a lot of them. I mean, this guy, I guess, would be both. I must have covered that. So it's up to you. Double-sided will make it easier. Or if you don't mind the white, you can use single-sided and just leave it white, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is take our 6x6 that's for our inside pocket, and we're gonna fold it in half. And I'm gonna want it to go just like this, upright. So that's why I'm folding there, right? And then I'm gonna punch my notches on either side. Actually, I think I might just do it like this so that it is even and they're both on the same spot on either side. Okay, so that's gonna be my inside pocket. I am gonna give it a little bit of ink. This paper looks really beautiful with some walnut stain on it. I think it just, especially since they're all kind of the same color tones, it's nice to give it a little bit of definition on the edges to make it stand out from the other papers, okay? And then just a little bit of the back of this one is gonna show as your spine. I actually probably wanted to fold it like this because it's gonna go inside. But it's not a big deal. So then you're gonna need your cover and your back, okay? And those are going to show, front and back are gonna show because the back will be the inside of your pocket. So if you're using single-sided and you want to cover up at least that area that's gonna show, it would be good to kind of do that before we get to this next step of putting this together. Okay, so my back, let's see, our front goes here, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna glue this center piece top and bottom. And I think we're actually gonna also do, because I do want to leave it a little bit of room, so I'm gonna do also a line of glue along the edge of this guy, just to be sure that I'm really pretty solid here. And I'm gonna leave just that little bit. I actually went too far with the glue. Just that little bit of a spine there. So that my inside looks like that, right? And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the back. Not go quite all the way down to that bottom because I'm just gonna leave a little bit. I'm gonna line it up with that front piece. And I think I want my back like this. So I'm gonna glue along here on my side, okay? Yes. And then we're gonna line that up with the front piece so that we're even. And I'm gonna give it some ink here then, and probably on my inside as well, so that those tops of those pockets get some. Maybe could have gone with a slightly plainer back for that guy. These are a little bit much. They're kind of competing with each other. Okay, so that's our main piece, right? So then we're gonna find our other 6x4 piece, which matches our cover size pieces, right? And we're gonna score this. With our 6-inch side up, we're gonna score it at 1 1/4. So I'm just gonna flip it. And then this is gonna just turn into that accordion piece. So one of them is going to fold forward and one of them is gonna fold back. So this guy in here. So I think, let's see how this looks. Could do this like this so that I have a little bit plainer piece here that's not competing. right? So it's gonna glue in like this, and then this will be your pocket. Nope, I'm backward. So your pocket's gonna go this way. I think I might still wanna do it that way. Otherwise, it would be glue in this way, right? And our pocket back, ooh. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so we're gonna do it like that. So this guy's gonna get some ink. I think I'm not gonna punch because he's kind of short. And we're gonna glue him down. Get some ink, particularly on the outside of this plain guy. This is gonna kind of show a little bit, so we'll do that there. Yeah, so we wanted to go like this, right? We could also yeah, I want this. It's a little upside down feeling, so I think I'm gonna go this way. So this will be my pocket. Paper decisions. Okay, so this guy's gonna get glued down, just the top and bottom, to make my pocket here. And then that's gonna go back this way. This guy will go in here. Now, what I did with this, so this is gonna be a tuck spot. Actually, it doesn't have to be. You could just glue it in if you wanted, if you want to keep this a little simpler. This little project does have a lot of extras. But so we can just round that, the edge too. And then glue this guy in. He's gonna go in along the fold here and the bottom. Okay, and that'll make that a tuck spot, and it will give us our flip. Now you can put it wherever you want. If you want to put it higher, I'm gonna give probably just a little bit of room down at the bottom and leave it like this. So now we've got our tuck spot here, and we've got our flip with our little pocket here. Okay, and then we're gonna add our other little flip. Which is this guy, right? So he is just gonna do the same kind of thing. So this is our, did I leave this piece out? I think I left this piece out. This is the 4x3 piece. Oh yes, okay, silly. That was our 4x6. That was our other 4x6. We're okay, we gotcha. This is our 4x3 piece, which I think I did mention at the beginning. Okay, so that's our piece for this little flip in here. And so you can decide, it's gonna do a similar sort of thing, but the tab is gonna be on this side, right? So it's gonna flip over this way. So up to you. I kind of want this side showing, I think, and this writing is this way, so I don't think I have a choice. So I'm gonna do the same thing with scoring this guy with the long way up, and I'm gonna score him also at 1 1/4. And again, if you want rounded corners, this guy can be a tuck spot on this side too. I actually think I'm gonna round these corners as well on this one, and I'm gonna maybe do it over here too. Let's give myself some more rounded corners. because I like that look, and it makes this look a little bit more finished. There's so many competing layers to this one. It looks a little, I don't know, it's just a little overwhelming. I actually would love to see if somebody makes this with the same piece of paper, or like just like, you know, layered, alternating is the word I'm looking for. Alternating papers that are just two. Like, I think that would be really beautiful and make this a really nice project. So now this, if I do this like this guy's gonna be very simple on the outside. I think that's okay because that gives me a chance to decorate it with something really nice, a focal point like a butterfly or a rose or something that will look really nice kind of right there on that spot. So then we're going to glue in the same places. We're going to glue along this fold line, and we're going to glue the bottom, and that will give us our tuck spot in the back. And I'm going to put that guy just about right there like that. So he's going to live in here like this. Okay. And then we've got our tiny little piece that's 1.5 inches by 2, which is, I think, this guy. Yes. And that's going to make our tab. And I'm just going to fold that in half. First, I'm going to decide which side I want. I do think, yeah. So I'm going to fold that in half and just round my corners on the top to make that into a tab. Yeep. Get it right. Those little corner rounders don't want to do it on the first try all the time. Okay. And then that guy is gonna go right out here, and we're gonna make a little closure for this flap. Just very simple. So let's glue that on, and actually I think I'll leave it because I want it to glue and grab. Before we do the closure, we'll do our envelope. Okay. So I'm just gonna put this guy on. I think we're gonna come down here and line them up with the middle of this guy or thereabouts. Okay. Okay, and then if you want to do your envelope, your other 6x6 piece, we're gonna just take and turn that into an envelope. And actually, yeah, I do want this to be the inside. So I'm gonna find my middle, which is 4 1/4. What did I just do? Oh my goodness, my brains today. 8 1/4. 8 1/2 is my length, so 4 1/4 is my middle. Yes. Me and measuring, we just don't get along, you know? Okay, that's good. Give us a little X in there, and we're gonna fold. I think we're gonna fold this way. It doesn't matter. This does not need to be super precise. It will work out and look beautiful, even if you haven't exactly found your middle. So let's not worry about it. So this is gonna be our bottom, and that's gonna go up, and you're gonna fold over that bottom fold. This guy is gonna come down inside, just like that. And then this guy's gonna come down here, again, over that fold here. And round our tip if you want. And again, this part is optional too. I'm gonna unfold and cut, but you could just leave it at that and glue it like this without cutting too if you wanna make it easier. I just like getting rid of the bulk so that it's a little cleaner. So I'm just cutting my little triangles here on the outside. And again, this is an optional step if you want to just leave your folio, because this guy is just getting tied in. It's just a very simple tie add-on. Let's give ourselves some ink before we glue this. Also, on the spots that need it. Okay, this guy's gonna get some glue just under here, over here, and that's ready to go. It came out pretty with that side on the top that I chose. I like that. Big sploosh of creamy, peachy color. And then this guy just goes in here. And I just tied him in. And actually this, I don't know, it's twine, but it's like softer than normal twine. This cream stuff that I have. It's really nice. It goes well with this paper set. And that guy is just gonna get tied in. Actually, we're gonna do it like this and put the tie on the outside because it looks nice. Okay. And then that gives you this kind of nice hand-made look on your outside, but you do need to kind of keep it tight. It's a bit tricky with only two hands. Go in there. Come on. Okay. That's not super tight, but I'm okay with it. I can live with it. There. And that is your cute little folio. Now, one last thing before we close up, and I'm gonna go decorate this inside. And actually, I made a few things to kind of tuck in that are the right sizes too. So we've got a little card that tucks in here to this one. Let's make sure that pocket's opened up and functioning. That guy goes in there. And we've got a couple of other pieces. This guy, maybe here, here, and this guy can go inside the envelope. And then I'm gonna need a couple still for the big pockets, right? Ooh. Okay, so let's just make our little closure here, which is super simple. All I did was punched a hole, which we're gonna do this time with the big bite, since it's what I have sitting here. Let's see, let's turn it this way and go to our 1/8. Just gonna do a little hole. I think I'm gonna use my same twine. I used a little ribbon that I had for this one. Actually, I have a little of the similar style of ribbon. That might look nice. That might be good. So let's do the bigger hole. We'll try it that way. And this guy, where do I want it? I need to mark it, otherwise I will have a hard time understanding exactly where I want it to go once I get it in here. Okay, yep, there we go. That's our hole. And then actually we also need a hole over here. Duh, obviously, right over here. And I mean, you can measure that if you want. I'm just gonna estimate and give that guy a little hole too. Same size. And then we're just gonna give it a little tie. I think I'm gonna come this way. I can get my end through here. Yeah, there we go. And then this guy here. It is a bit of a fussy closure, but I liked it because it's a little different. I hadn't really done anything like this before. And I kind of like that cute, you know, just having a little, actually, there's gonna be a better way to do this. Let's do this. Let's do this like this. So that it stays on here like this. So I got a loop and I put the loop through, and then I have two little ties that come out, and I can put one of the ties here and then tie it to the other, and I think that's gonna work a little better. Then the tie, the actual ribbon itself will stay tied to my tab. I'm having so much trouble with words lately, guys. This is just exactly the right size. If I had cut it, I would have cut it a little longer, probably, but it was just a little ribbon scrap that was sitting on my desk, and it's just barely the right size. So there we go. There we go, there we go. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? Okay, and so then those stay together as a flap. And that is our folio. Woo! That was fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying, don't forget to like and subscribe. 60% of the people who watch my channel aren't subscribed. It really helps a lot with the algorithms, and helps me keep doing what I love and making these videos for you. So I will see you in the very next video.